Hello students, welcome to this video lecture on effectuation model. This is one more model. In this model, the entrepreneur goes with the flow. This is totally against causation where everything is planned, everything is structured, and everything is organized. But here, nothing is planned, nothing is organized, and nothing is structured. So, this model is called the effectuation model, and let us discuss how the entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, use this tool in their decision making process or this model in their business. So, effectuation is a decision making process or a model used by entrepreneurs, particularly in uncertain or unpredictable environments. So, if the environment is predictable or certain, normally they will plan, entrepreneurs will plan, organize, and structure. So, when it is highly uncertain or unpredictable, normally the entrepreneurs go with a flow. This method is called effectuation. It emphasizes taking action based on available resources, that is, whatever they have in their hand, affordable risks, minimum risks, and flexible goals, that is, goals can be revisited and fixed it again, rather than long term preset plans. This concept, this effectuation model was introduced by Dr. Saras Saraswati, a renowned scholar in entrepreneurship. There are certain principles of effectuation. The first principle is called bird in hand principle. That is, start with what you have. You have to do a business with whatever resources you have in your hand. Okay, entrepreneurs identify and leverage their existing resources. These include who they are. So, who they are, what is their strength, what is their weakness, what are the traits they possess, what are their skills they are good at. So, what is their education, and what do they know? What is the skill they are good at? Okay, what is their experience? Okay, what is their knowledge in that particular? How much knowledge they have in that particular field, and whom they know, their networking, their relationships. Okay. So all these things they will assess their strength and weakness. For example, a person passionate about cooking starts a small catering business using their kitchen at home, their cooking skills, and a network of friends to gain initial clients. They do not wait for an investor to fund a large restaurant. Instead of starting a large restaurant in a very prominent place, locality, this person first starts, initially he starts this business from his kitchen, and he caters to a very small people, to his friends or her friends. Then they might expand. So this is a bird in hand principle. So start with what we have, whatever available resources we have, they will or we will optimize. So example, Karsaranbhai Patel, who is the founder of Nirma. So what he had, Karsanbhai Patel, he is a chemist. So he is knowledgeable in chemicals. So he used his knowledge of chemicals and local market needs to create an affordable detergent. So what is the action? So he began by producing detergent powder in his backyard and sold it door to door at a price much lower than competitors like Surf. So what is the result? By leveraging his skills and modest resources, Nirma grew into a household name and disrupted the Indian detergent market. So his strength is his knowledge in chemical. So he made use of that to launch a detergent powder. Next one is affordable loss principle. So what is this affordable loss principle? Risk only what you can afford to lose. So they take very minimum risk, limited risk. So whatever they can afford, they will not take a huge step to launch a business. So entrepreneurs focus on limiting risk rather than chasing high returns. So they commit only the resources they can afford to lose if things go wrong. whatever happens, okay, I can lose either 2 lakhs or 5 lakhs, not more than that. He'll set a limit. Example, instead of investing their life savings into a new app, an entrepreneur starts with a minimum viable product and tests this with a small user base. If the app fails, the loss is minimal. The losses are minimal, and he is able to withstand that loss. So that is affordable loss principle. Next one is example, Ritesh Agarwal, the founder of Oyo Rooms. So what is the risk he has taken? He started with a small, affordable loss mindset. Initially, he worked with a few budget hotels to standardize services. Action. So instead of investing heavily in properties, he built a model where OU partnered with existing hotels to improve their infrastructure and listing visibility. Result, what happened? OU Room scaled gradually, becoming one of the largest hospitality brands in India with limited upfront investment and shared risk. So this is the example of affordable loss principle. Third one is crazy quilt principle. So what is this? This is to form partnerships to create a future together. So networking is very, very important. Building relationship is also very important to further the business. So entrepreneurs collaborate with stakeholders. Stakeholders might be partners, might be customers. So they're willing to co-create and contribute to the venture. For example, a fashion designer collaborates with local tailors and fabric vendors to produce unique, sustainable clothing. Each partner shares resources and risk, reducing the designer's need for upfront capital. Example, Falguni Nair, founder of Nika. Partnerships, Falguni partnered with cosmetic brands and influencers to build an online beauty marketplace. So, what is the action? She collaborated with existing beauty product suppliers and gained customer trust through curated products and personalized recommendations. So, that is the strength of Nika. Result, by co creating value with brands, Nika became a leading e commerce platform for beauty and wellness in India. Next one is lemonade principle. Lemonade principle embrace surprises and turn them into opportunities. So they'll try to turn everything into opportunity. So they treat unexpected events as opportunities to adapt and innovate rather than as threats. Example, a startup selling eco-friendly bags discovers that its bags are popular among beachgoers rather than its target market of office workers. So instead of resisting, the entrepreneur pivots to market heavily in beach communities. So actually, their target market was only office workers, the bag company, okay, eco-friendly bag. But what happened instead? The people, those who are going to beach, the beach goers, they preferred this bag rather than the office workers. So the company, instead of resisting to this demand, the entrepreneur, he pivots, he started to cater to the demand of the beach goers. So they always turn the surprise into opportunities, right? That is called lemonade principle. Example, dabawalas of Mumbai. So what are the unexpected challenges? The Mumbai dabawalas face logistical challenges they need to transport, such as unpredictable traffic and train delays. So how did they adapt to the situation? They created a resilient and efficient system using a unique coding system to handle disruptions and maintain timely deliveries. So what is the result? The dabawalas turned challenges into opportunities, building a near error-free supply chain recognized globally for its efficiency. So what is another example that is from Amal? Unexpected opportunities. Amul faced a lot of challenges in the dairy supply chain in rural Gujarat. So they did not give up. Instead of giving up, the cooperative Amul adapted by empowering farmers and building a robust milk distribution system. So what is the result? Amul turned into India's largest dairy brand, delivering affordable milk and products nationwide. Another one is the last one is pilot in the plane principle. So control what you can, don't predict the future. So entrepreneurs focus on actions they can control, the things which come under their control, shaping the future through their decisions rather than relying on forecasts. Right? So, for example, a local bakery focuses on offering innovative new cakes to meet customer feedback rather than attempting to predict next year trends in the dessert industry. So, this is called pilot in the train principle. Example Sridhar Vembu, founder of Zoho. So, actually, what he controlled, he focused on building affordable, high quality SaaS products for businesses instead of competing with Silicon Valley giants on their terms. So, what is the action he has taken? He started small with in house talent in India and chose not to rely on external investors. So, result by focusing on what they could control quality, pricing, and customer relationship, Zoho became a global tech leader without external funding. So, why effectuation matters in social entrepreneurship? So, social entrepreneurs often work with limited resources, with high uncertainty and unpredictable, complex social problems. So, effectuation allows them to leverage available assets and skills. So, available resources they have and their strength. So, it focuses on learning, adapting rather than planning for a perfect future. Adaptation, okay, adaptable, flexible, form partnerships and networks to amplify their impact, creating network. So take manageable risk, that is minimum risk that they can withstand, and they learn from failures. So in summary, effectuation offers a framework so for social entrepreneurs to navigate uncertainty and create meaningful social impact by focusing on what they can control and building from there. By embracing flexibility, partnerships, and affordable laws, they can bring about change even in the most unpredictable environments. So, in what way it is relevant to social entrepreneurs? Social entrepreneurs they face unique challenges in their ventures. They aim they have purpose to solve complex, deeply ingrained societal issues such as poverty, inequality, or environmental degradation. So they work often in environments where resources are scarce and uncertainty is high. So everything is unpredictable. So traditional business models, which rely heavily on predicting future conditions and making large-scale investments based on detailed plans, may not always be applicable in this context. So it encourages work with resisting or existing resources. This principle is crucial for social entrepreneurs who may not have access to significant upfront capital. Instead, they must be resourceful, using their networks and existing assets to begin their work and build momentum. Next thing is adapt to change. The world of social entrepreneurship is in a constant flux. Okay, nothing is fixed, with new challenges emerging as ones are tackled. So, effectuation allows social entrepreneurs to remain flexible, adjustable, adaptable, and adjust their strategies based on real time feedback and experiences. So, leverage partnership. Social issues often require collective action. Everyone should join hands to solve the problem. By forming partnerships with other stakeholders like local community leaders, government leaders, political leaders, social entrepreneurs can expand their reach. They can mobilize resources and create more sustainable solutions. This approach ensures that social enterprise are not isolated but embedded within a broader ecosystem of support. Mitigate risk, how to reduce risk. The affordable loss principle allows social entrepreneurs to approach their ventures in a more measured way. reducing the potential negative impact of failure. They are more likely to experiment, iterate, and test ideas without risking the entirety of their resources. So, example, one case study, Tom shows. Okay, so what is bad in hand? Blake had a background in business and he had a passion for helping others. So he started with the idea of providing shoes to children in need, beginning with a small scale model of donating a pair for every pair sold. What is his passion? To help the needy people. So, what is the affordable loss? Tom's initially invested modestly in the idea, not everything, knowing they could scale the model and learn along the way. As they implement, they will come across a lot of difficulties. From that, they thought they could learn something. So, early losses were part of the process of creating the business. Crazy quilt. So, Tom Shoe's owner, entrepreneur, he formed partnerships with local shoe manufacturers and non-profits to create a network of collaborators that could deliver shoes to communities in need. So, lemonade principle, that is surprise, turning surprises into opportunities. When Toms faced criticism regarding the long-term sustainability of the model, they adjusted their approach. Toms adjusted their approach, focusing on community development and local entrepreneurship in addition to providing shoes. So, they also conducted educated programs on entrepreneurship. Pilots in the plane. So, Tom's owner controlled Tom's growth by focusing on his vision for creating social change, adapting the business to new challenges as it expanded globally. Thank you.